A Day in the Life of Dennis Terrell. One of the most important things we think about is how people try to use people. You think of how women try to use men. They might try to use them to see how much money they have. So they try to run their pockets. Men try to use women for sexual reasons or sexual intercourse. We just in a society where people don't people don't appreciate one another. People don't respect people's feelings. I know I was taught respect people, treat people how you want to be treated. If you take a young lady out, respect who she is. You know, get to know a person, get to find out who the person really is. Don't just try to use her and disrespect her. Remember when my wife was alive and I was dating her, I got to know her, got to find out who she really was as a person. I didn't just try to use her or hurt her or abuse her. That's not what it's about. Or even men. Men don't be honest with women. Let them know, look, I'm just dating you right now. You know, I'm trying to get to know you. I don't know if you're going to be the one that I want to be with, but I have to get to know you first. You know, it's a lot of diseases going around. Now you got this virus going around, so it's really important to know what people have, know who you're around. You know, it's just dangerous out here now. There are diseases you can't get rid of. Some diseases last you for the rest of your life just on one mistake. We're not even going to talk about children, how you can have children, all different kind of things that's dangerous. So you want to be careful. You know, treat people how you want to be treated. And I'm not telling people it's nothing wrong with getting to know a person, but get to know a person for the right reasons. You know, you got to be careful nowadays. You can't just take a person at their word now. You got to really check them out, see who they are. They might have all kind of issues or problems. They might have bankruptcies on their record that you don't know about. But you just thinking about one thing, then you get involved, kids get involved, and now y'all can't even take care of each other. One of the biggest issues that people break up over is cheating and money. You know, it's so important that maybe you need your own bank account. I'm just telling you how it is. Maybe y'all don't need to share bank accounts. Maybe one person is good with money and another person is not. So it's important to find out. You can't go wrong when you protect your money. You can't go wrong that way. You know, okay, I'm protecting my money. I'm okay. I don't have to look for excuses. I don't have to blame her. Now it's all on you. It's all on her. Especially if you're in a situation where both of you are independent. I think that's the best way to be. People argue over cars. Maybe you should have your own car. You know, she have her car, you have your car. Then you don't have to worry about arguing about a vehicle. When she want to go somewhere, she can go somewhere. When you need to go somewhere, you can go somewhere. You know, those are big problems that people run across. When you're in a relationship, are you even considering marriage? You want to keep down the arguments. Those are the biggest things. Why look for things when you don't have to? You want to come up with a game plan that's going to work for you. You want it to be beneficial for you. The biggest issue and the biggest problem that people run across is trust. They don't trust one another. Now we're in the social media market. Because we're in the social media market, a lot of issues people have with social media. If I trust you, why am I looking at your Facebook? Why are you looking at my Facebook? Why am I going through your phone? We should trust one another. I shouldn't be going through your things. You shouldn't be going through my things. If you got to lie to your mate, your husband or your wife, or somebody you getting to know today to take to the next level, you shouldn't be with them in the first place. You know, don't lie to yourself like I always say. You know, be honest. Tell people the truth. You do not know a person until you have your first argument. You don't really know who the person is until y'all argue. I'm not saying go home and start arguing with people, but you do not know a person until y'all have a disagreement. Everything might be good for 3 or 4 months. Now all of a sudden y'all have a big argument, then you get to know the real person. Let's say every time y'all argue, she throw you out. Nah, that's a problem. I don't want to be with a person that's gonna throw me out. That's why I got my own place. I'm not gonna stay with somebody that can put me out of my house. That's not gonna happen. Or maybe sometime y'all argue and y'all want to put hands on each other. That's no way to live. I'm 44 years old. I'm not gonna be fist fighting with a woman if I'm considering her to be with me. That's not gonna happen. You know, you should be able to have a conversation without disrespecting one another. Y'all should be able to talk. It's okay to have a disagreement. It's okay to say, you know what, we just don't agree with each other. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to have personal things that's for you. It's okay to have you time. When you get in a relationship or you get with somebody and you thinking about marriage, you're not their father. They don't have a right to order you around. You don't have a right to order them around. Now, y'all can come to agreement and communication. That's why communication is so important. So y'all can come to agreement and say, look, we got to figure this out. How do you feel about this? Y'all talk together to work it out. You don't have to come in there and y'all disrespect each other or argue with each other. That's a problem. You don't need that. You need to really get an understanding of one another and get to know each other. That's what you need to know. That's the most important thing is knowing each other. Be friends first. There's nothing wrong with being friends. If you marry your best friend, y'all married each other and y'all got a good communication, it'll work. But if you so busy lying on them and they so busy lying on you, or you putting on a facade where they don't know the real you and you don't know the real them, how's it gonna work? It's on bad foundation. If it's built on bad foundation, it's gonna crumble. So it's never gonna work. Be honest with one another. Tell each other the truth. In this day and age, so many people are used to using one another and not trusting one another. That's a problem. You want to be independent. You cannot love nobody else if you don't love yourself. You got to have self-preservation. You got to be able to take care of yourself first. Then you can consider bringing somebody on. A person becomes an add-on. Your goal is to make yourself happy. If you're not going to be happy, you shouldn't be considering marriage anyway. If you don't, it's not going to make you happy. Marriage is not for everybody. There's a lot of people that's not meant to be married. That's just how it is. And that is okay. It's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You do not need a man or a woman to complete your life. Now, what will complete your life is yourself. You should be secure with yourself when you hold your head up high. You don't got to look down at yourself. You know, People don't have a right to disrespect you. People don't have a right to treat you any kind of way. And people don't have a right to count your pockets. People don't have a right to do that. You should be in control of your life. That means you shouldn't be putting yourself in crazy situations where you don't have a place to live. You stand with a person and that person is controlling your life and they ain't controlling your finances. So now your hands are tied. It's nothing you can do because they control everything about you. You don't want to live like that. You want to be in control of your life. You want to be in control of your destiny. So stop putting your money in other people's hands. Stop giving people the right to control you. Right now, you should be saying, I'm grown enough where I should have my own place. If you in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, I ain't even going to talk about 50s, you should have your own place. You shouldn't be living with people. You should have your own place to live. That's different if you got a roommate and both of y'all split half of the bills. It's both of y'all's place. It's different, because now it's hard. Now you might need a roommate, but y'all agree on different things. But You should have your own place. You should be able to survive. You shouldn't be in a situation where you can't survive. You don't have no money. It's nothing you can do if you don't have no money. You know, you got to have money to pay your bills. You got to have money to have a place to stay. You got to have money to have a car. You got to have money for vacation. You even got to have money to have fun. You can't do nothing without no money. So since you know that, why are you going to let somebody take your money? Why are you going to let somebody control your money? That should never happen. You should be in control of your own money. You should be in control of your own destiny. What good are you if you don't have no money? If you can't go save somebody. If somebody get in a situation and they call you, you can't protect your family because you don't have no money. You don't want to live like that. Like I keep telling you, my goal is to stop living from check to check. My goal is to have enough money where I can take care of myself. I can be self-sufficient. Dennis Terrell, got goals that I'm trying to reach. So I'm doing everything I can to get out of from living from check to check. I'm doing everything I can to take care of everything I need to take care of. I need to evolve, go on the next level. You know, you can't point yourself at people if you're not doing what you need to do to better your life. Dennis Terrell want to always better himself and better his life. That's what my goals are. That's what my dreams are. I want to be an example for people. I want people to say, you know what? That man has it together. He can help me get it together. My goal is not to put people down or to belittle people. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to help people better their life. And while I'm doing that, I can be better in my life. There's always room for improvement. You can always better yourself. But you don't want to be in a situation where you're labeled a liar, a user, or you abuse people. That's not what it's about. You want to be able to better yourself. Be an asset to people. If you got people close to you in your life, be an asset for them. Be able to help them. Be like, you know what? I want to show appreciation for everything you do for me. So here, I got something for you. Maybe you can help them out. It's not about using people. It's about helping people. It's about bettering your life. A day in a life, a Dennis Terrell. You want to be better. And when you be better, you will do better in life. And you can be an example for people in life for what you're doing.